Hello, welcome back to another 1001 Beers You Must Try Before You Die. Here in the garden, summer has finally arrived. It's the 6th of May and I've got my Reading Ale Trail t-shirt on, so the summer is here. And I've got a beer which probably isn't very summery, but it needs to be done. It's been in my fridge for quite a while. I've been very busy over the last couple of weeks, but this one is from the Czech Republic. It is first brewed 1999, alcohol content 10.5%. It's called Primátor Double 24%, but it's not 24%, thank God. It's only 10.5%. So obviously in my gardens you'll hear sounds of chirping birds and children playing in various other gardens, so that's the background. And I can hear a plane, even though we're not under a flight path, so I'm not quite sure what that's all about. But here we go, got this beer. I've got my nice chalice glass here, ready to go. So let's look at the design first. It's a proper classic kind of Czech design. It's got a picture of some sort of high mountaintop brewery, and it appears on one of some awards with these obscure medals which you can't read because they're far too small. So I don't know when they were awarded those. 1802 apparently one of them, even though it was first brewed in 1999. I'm not quite sure how that works out. Maybe it was an award for the brewery itself. Thank you very much to Kevin Durkin who brought this back from Prague for me. So none of it is in English. It's bought actually in Czech Republic itself. So I'm going to crack this open. It is a dark beer, but I think technically it's a dark lager. Okay, not bottle condition, so we can pour the whole thing out. So let's leave that sit for a minute. It says lager beers. It's a tasting notes. Lager beers are known for clarity, not complexity. But in this strong lager presents complex flavours including maple, stone fruits, vanilla, cocoa, and coffee, as well as vinous port-like tones. Look for a beautiful blackish brown colour in the glass, topped by a loose tan head. So it looks exactly like the picture. You've got this. It is a very, very loose head. It's got huge bubbles in it, and it's dissipating quite quickly. It's not a thick head. It's tall, but it's not thick in terms of its quantity. Beer itself is dark, but it's almost like the colour of Coca-Cola. Actually, it's kind of like almost see-through. No, what does it smell like? It smells like a dark lager. It smells like a thick kind of sugary dark lager. A lot of malt on the nose, not really any hops. So let's go for the taste. Cheers. That is really sweet, but not in a hoppy way, not in a Belgian way. It's sweet as in a dessert beer way. So very, very chocolatey. I can understand what they're talking about with sort of the maple. You do get this kind of vanilla-y, cocoa-y taste to it. That's really nice. As I say, it's 10.5%, so I can sit this one slowly, but this one is a dessert beer. So I've just had lunch. This is perfect. This is my dessert. It's a nice finisher for a nice summery. It actually works in the summer because obviously it's chilled. It's been a dark lager, but it is really, really sweet. It tastes almost of caramel, actually. I'd say caramel, chocolate, toffee, vanilla. Sort of no hops to it at all. I'd say quite a lot of malt, but it's just kind of really, really, really sweet. So there is a bit about the beer. It says it's often mistaken for a doppelbock because of the name. And apparently it's a high octane take on a Baltic porter style. This doesn't take anything like a Baltic porter, so it's a bit odd. They would say that. It says it uses 4 types of barley malt and a small addition of wheat malt. And this is why it's called 24%. It says a remarkable original gravity of 24 degrees. Double the standard... 24 degrees Plato. Thus, double the standard 12 degrees Plato that marks the high end for many breweries in the Czech Republic. Uses 2 versions of the SARS hops. And it's cold conditioned for 2 months, resulting in the 10.5% ABV. It says it makes it one of the strongest bottom fermented year-round brews in Europe. It says it's bitter, but it isn't bitter. It says it's very sweet in the finish. and it's kind of full and sticky. But I would say it's not sticky. It's just dessert in a glass, really. It says it's almost got a peppermint-like hoppy spike in the finish. I don't get that either. Oh, it says it's also used a lot in cooking. Often used as part of a marinade or in a soup or sauce. Interesting. It says Primátor Double will never be a bestseller in the pale lager-loving Czech Republic. It's too strong, too dark, and too richly bittersweet. But for those who know where to find it, it remains a beloved secret. So I think I'm going to leave that there. I'm going to go sit this one slowly throughout the afternoon. I'm going to go work in the garden. So like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you for another beer review soon. Goodbye.